Hello YouTube chess lovers and my friends, this is Gunjan here and welcome to the second part of dirty chess tricks to win fast. In today's lecture, I am going to show you a very good chess trick exists in the Verso attack. Verso attack recently get very popular thanks to the excellent book published by Nigel Davis, as well as Andrew Martin has created one foxy opening video for this. And if you are looking for the Verso attack on the YouTube, the Green Castle blog has done some very good work on this. Nevertheless, today I'm going to show you one good trick against the Verso attack. White start with the move d4, and here black respond with the move knight to f6, and here comes the first indication of the Verso attack. Start with the move knight to c3. Now knight to c3 has a very clear-cut idea that white wants to look out for the move e4, and if black doesn't stop at this point, then we get some kind of transposition to either Puck or the Zek Puck, or probably some weird lines of the old Indian defense. So that's why it's very important at this point black has to stop the move e4, and that's why d5 fits the bill. So that's preventing the e4. And here again, as per the main theory of the Verso, white plays bishop to g5. So idea is very simple. Yet again, white wants to capture that black knight. That will give black a double pawn, and then white will quickly go for the move e4. So again, black has to stop this idea, and there are few ways to play this position, but the best move here at this position is knight b to d7, so supporting the knight. And now if white cannot manage to play the e4, then this knight is looking very silly on c3. Whatever the white will do, the whole move order should be geared up to play the move e4. Normally there are two ways white goes for this, and which I have highlighted by the arrows over here. So one way is to play f3, and the second way is to play immediate queen d3 and then look out for the move e4. Now if your opponent plays f3, which you will not often see in your game, then you can do similar, which I have done in this video. But here I'm going to concentrate more on the move queen to d3, and that will be the case 70 to 80% of the time. The simple reason is it vacant the square to king to castle on the queen side, and not only that, it's also supporting the move e4, and it looks very aggressive at the first point, and that's why it's a choice of many players. However, this can be easily diffused by following move order. So first of all, black will play the move h6, attacking the bishop. So if again white will take the knight, then black will gain a bishop pair for nothing. So the very logical reply by the white will be bishop goes to the h4. And now you play a very wonderful move, which is the move c6, and it completely stopped the move e4. And now you may be asking, how? It doesn't look like a move, right? It's just this pawn is just protecting this d5 pawn, and apart from that it doesn't have anything. But if you believe it or not, it will stop e4, and if your opponent foolishly play e4, that's where our dirty chess trick exists, and I'll give you guarantee that many people are playing this. So let's see what happens if white plays the move e4. Now after e4, black should certainly capture this pawn with the knight, and again if white doesn't recapture, then white will a pawn down for nothing. So obviously white will go for this sequence, so white will capture this knight, and after black recapture, white will capture a pawn. And it looks like white is all good, right? It's just castling on the queen side in a minute, and then all these pieces will come out and white will have a fantastic game. But can you believe white is lost at this point? Let me show you how. So first black will give this queen check. Now whether the king has moved, or the only reply left to block the check, which is c3, which will most of the time will be playing by your opponent, then you play the move g5, attacking the bishop. So bishop has the only square left, which is bishop to g3, and now comes the whole idea, which is you play the move f5, and now you can see not only it's attacking the queen right now, but if the queen moves, which I think your opponent has to, then this pawn will go further and it will trap this bishop. And this is a very wonderful trick exists in the Verso. There are two options for white. White can move the queen. So for example, let's say queen goes to the f3, and then black can push this pawn and gain a valuable piece. And if your opponent is attacking player, he might go for this counter, which is the move b4, counter attacking your queen. But after a very simple queen to a3, white has to deal with another trick, which is now black is threatening to capture the c3. That will nab the rook in the corner. So again, white has to defend that threat, and let's say whichever place the queen will go, let's say queen goes to f3, then again will trap this bishop. So this is a wonderful chess trick exists in Verso attack, and especially if you have any opponent playing this opening frequently, then you might want to try out. Even if let's say your opponent doesn't fall for this chess trick, you will have a nice opening, and that means you will permanently stop white's e4. That means you are coming out from all opening difficulties. So I hope you enjoy this wonderful chess trick. Please feel free to comment on my video, and I will meet you soon. Bye.